From Fire Emblem to Firefly to the Fire Nation, nerds like a lot of things, but there's something that they love above all else, and that is correcting people. This is, actually. Joining us today are Synashi.
Penis.
Before he lost control of the game. Strax.
Sausages.
And Pooprat.
Wieners.
Well, I think I beat Mike Trapp's record of losing control of the game. Alright, moving on. So I think most of you have played actually, or at least seen actually, by this point, right?
Yep.
Strax?
I have a vague idea of what it is, yeah.
Okay.
I have not seen it at all.
Bullshit. Okay. Just to remember, I'm going to give you statements. All the statements are incorrect. You must find the statement, or part of the statement that is incorrect. You must start the phrase as, actually. If you don't say, actually, I cannot give you the points, and it gives you a chance for the contestants to steal. I've already lost control of the game before the game has even started, so this is going to be fantastic. Anyways, we are going to start out with question 1, which is me. You know it's going to be Pokemon. Magikarp is notorious for its signature move, Splash, which makes the poor Pokemon flail in front of the enemy like a fish fresh out of water. But nothing happens. However, some Pokemon fans find it strange that even non-water Pokemon, such as the fire-type Scorbunny, can also learn Splash. It turns out that the name was mistranslated from Japanese to English. Called Hanaru in Japanese, the skill is more accurately translated as jump or hop. And I just realized I can't see multi-buzzer from here.
Actually, Scorbunny can't learn Splash?
Yeah, so now she gets the point.
What?
I was shitposting.
No,
I was
that
so sure he could for some reason.
It sounded like, it's like, why would a starter Pokemon of all things have the ability to learn Splash? Just no.
It's for the hardcore gamers.
I feel
Oh,
like somebody
okay.
has injected a false memory into my brain.
well, it was the fact that Bunnelby can learn hop, or I'm sorry, splash, and it was other like Hoppit and stuff like that can learn splash. And I was like trying to think when I made the clue is okay, so what's another bunny? And I had to go through, the 900 some list. I was like, oh yeah, Scorbunny looks like a bunny. Yeah, okay, we'll do that one. But no, I'm also going to preface, I should have probably said this in the intro. I believe none of my clues are based on pronunciation. So do not think that the actually is because I mispronounced the name.
Actually, it's pronunciation.
Fuck you.
You get a point.
No, he does not get a point for that. He does get a point for knowing that Scorbunny is in fact the one that cannot learn Splash. Yes, I am.
It seems so obvious in hindsight. My brain is so impressionable.
Well, I also purposely
I wasn't
picked a
familiar
later
with
gen
Scorbunny.
Pokemon. I also purposely picked a later gen Pokemon just because
It's the one I chose as a starter.
that's even worse.
I didn't play that game, so I didn't know it was a starter.
That's the only starter I didn't go through the game with.
Yeah. Alright, so we got question number 2. Also, my first 3 questions are all based on video games. Mostly. Sort of. The second question is Monster Hunter. To be a completionist of Monster Hunter series, players have to be willing to devote a lot of time to the game. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, for example, has the longest story mode of all video games according to IGN at about 98 hours before credits roll. As a whole, there is an average of 459 hours of content in Freedom Unite. Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate is 4th on their list with a story of about 79 hours with a completionist average time of 689 hours.
I'll be honest, guys, I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't play Monster Hunter.
Strax?
Actually, Monster Hunter World has the longest completion time. Just pulling that out of my ass.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay.
No, the thing is, I totally do agree with Monster Hunter Freedom Unite being the beefiest of the Monster Hunter games, but I'm gonna actually buzz in. Actually, you switched the two games around, and it's Generations that, Generations Ultimate that is the longest, with Freedom Unite taking its place on your list.
No.
Okay.
But you are right in the sense that that is not the game that has the longest gamed story mode. And I can give you the point unless somebody else wants to guess which game has the most hours in the story mode play. Because this list is not just pure Monster Hunter, it's across the board.
Actually,
Is it?
Dokapon Kingdom.
It is not Dokapon Kingdom.
Damn. Okay.
Strax or Pooprat?
I got none.
Skyrim. I don't know.
Nope. According to the IGN, Persona 5 Royale at 101 hours.
In my head too, I was thinking it is an Atlas game. It's got to be an Atlas game. There's no way it's not an Atlas game. And yeah, it's an Atlas game.
And there was other things on that thing where there's like completionist is like just it was insane. It's like that wasn't even this was just pure story mode to get it completed and average times, and then it's like completion hours. It's like, oh god, no.
Yeah, I mean, Persona, the Persona series is just, it's a slog.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the Monster Hunter. There was I think 3 of them on their list of the top 10, which I'm not surprised. Anyways,
It's a
so
long ass game.
well, yeah. All right, so question 3 is Mario. Also, my font on this phone is very crappy. This is definitely one of the ones where pronunciation is not the issue with the statement.
Actually, it's pronounced Mario.
Mario.
Actually, it's Mario. I've played Luigi's Mansion. I know.
Mario. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
The mushrooms in Mario games are based on real-life psychedelic mushroom Amanita caesarea or fly agaric. Once ingested, this mushroom will really make people feel larger, which is alluded to in the game as well. These mushrooms possess psychoactive compounds, ibonic acid, and mucimol, which explains the trip.
Actually, they don't make you feel larger.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
That's a true statement.
Actually, they can also make you feel smaller.
That's not what I
Or
have on
both
here.
at the same time.
That's not the statement I'm looking for now.
Damn.
Pooprat?
Wait, so what?
Oh, I thought you got it.
No.
Oh.
What? Oh.
No, I was saying that it was true in the sense of that part of the statement is true. That's not what's wrong with this statement.
Oh. Yeah, I don't do shrooms, so.
Also,
I don't either.
Also, I'm going to do something weird here where I'm going to post the question into the campaign chat just because I know I'm butchering these names.
I'm sure you got like a solid 30% of them right.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It
sure.
was an honest effort.
Like it's Amanita caesarea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shoot. There.
Actually, mucimol is not a psychoactive compound?
That's not what's wrong with the statement, no.
Alright,
Strax?
guys, I tried.
Actually, the other one is not a psychoactive compound.
Nope.
That was a good lead.
All right, Pooprat, you want to one more guess?
Actually, they're based off of fly am something. I can't know. I don't know the name. A different mushroom.
Yeah,
Fly
actually,
amanita.
you're in the right realm. It is not that scientific name. It's actually a different scientific name. And I'll give you the point if you can either name what the scientific name that it gave you, if you can tell me the actual mushroom name of that, or the scientific name, which I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to
No, I
put.
got neither of those.
All right, but Sin thinks he might know it. So, Sin, do you want to steal
Isn't
the
it
point?
actually just straight up fly amanita?
No.
Okay, well, there's my buzzer pressed anyway.
All right, so I'm gonna give the point to Pooprat unless Strax, do you want to try to take a guess of what the actual mushroom's name is?
Pretty fly for a white guy.
Okay, that's Pooprat's point. No. Its scientific name is Amanita muscaria, and the Caesaria is the puffball mushroom, which is the more similar looking, but is actually safe to eat. So they both have like that red with the white dots that you're looking at, but I guess the difference is very subtle. That unless you have any knowledge of mushrooms, which the name escapes me for their study, fungology? No, that doesn't sound right.
Mycology.
Yeah. So
Mariology.
unless you have knowledge in mushrooms, it's like don't even chance it. Don't try to eat the
Yeah.
mushroom to try to be bigger. No, you're not gonna
Don't
get an
eat
extra life.
mushrooms you find grown out in the wild.
Yep.
That should not have to be stated as a do not try this at home, but here we are.
I've
Yes.
learned something today.
Yep.
If it weren't for this talk, I would have been eating them all.
Totally. All right. Well.
The ones with blackheads are the best.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure that I'm actually on the right one. Okay. And I'm gonna give you a chance for all of you to get onto the first shiny question. Whenever the game wants to decide to load it for me.
What's a shiny question?
Shiny questions are much like God damn it. Shiny questions, much like Pokemon, shiny Pokemon, they're worth the same amount of points. They're just a little bit different and a little bit more rare. I really should have typed that up. Go ahead.
Shiny questions, like shiny Pokemon, are with the same amount of points. They're just a little bit more rare and a little bit more aesthetically pleasing.
Thank you.
Well, depending on the Pokemon, some of
You
them
were
look
so
like shit.
close. What?
All right. So you see here we have what's wrong with this picture. Well, what's wrong with this picture? And I will say I am very proud of myself on the photoshopping job I did of this.
Hold on. Okay, guys. So hold on.
Actually, Psyduck isn't on the reels.
I'm gonna say no, just because I'm looking for a more specific answer.
Okay,
So
I got it.
so unless somebody else got more specific, I might give Pooprat the point.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for a Hail Mary here. Because those Pokeballs look very fucking suspect. Is it that the Pokeballs actually the Pokeballs are not the symbol. Those are actually supposed to be cherry berries.
That is not wrong or not right. You are further away from the right answer than Pooprat was.
Damn.
Okay. Actually, the left Psyduck would not have that R beneath it right there.
That's not it. I'm
No,
gonna
I
go
think
ahead and give Pooprat the point because he was right in the fact that Psyduck should not be there. But let
You
me
were
show
looking for what it was supposed to be.
This is the actual answer, and I'll give you a second for it to load for everybody. I flipped the fire red and the leaf green Pokemon that appeared on their games.
Okay.
So you see,
Oh,
Psyduck and Shellder should actually be the ones on the fire red game, not on the leaf green one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was a good kid and I didn't partake in gambling when Fire Red and Leaf Green were out.
yeah,
Eh.
gambling's bad. Okay, it
There's so
leads
much
to
better.
alcoholism and abuse.
Yeah, okay, we'll
Obviously,
all flip
Granny.
the cards and stuff, okay.
Obviously, Granny Kickass supports gambling for children.
I told you I already lost control of this damn game.
No, okay. So in the most recent episode of
Hey kids,
the
get your
actual, actually, Mike Trapp, the host, lost total fucking control over the reality TV show and the contestants that were on there, and the contestants were loud and talking to each. They went on a tangent, naming like the theme songs to the Real Housewives or something for like a solid 5 minutes.
To which his editor had to like chime in and say, just so you're aware, there's like 34 of these, so we might want to move on. It's like, Trap, I'm just warning you right now. Alright, anyways, what happened to my questions? There's my questions. Give me a second, I gotta find my questions first.
It's great that no one can hear me when I mute myself, so no one knows
So I'm
that I'm
just
actually
talking to my
annoying.
goddamn self, thanks.
So that I'm annoying the shit out of you.
Alright. Okay, so the next question. Bluey is a show about Bluey, a 7-year-old male Bluey Christine healer, his family, and his friends. While most characters in this shows are dogs like Mackenzie the sheepdog and Snickers the dachshund, there was a horse character named Major Tom, who was voiced by Hamilton's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Actually, he wasn't a horse. He was a Shetland pony. Damn.
Uh, actually, Mackenzie is a border collie.
It's listed as a sheepdog on the site.
Ah. Are sheepdogs and border collies the same thing?
Not why? Why?
No, they're not.
I don't know dogs. Okay, I know cats.
Look, there's only like 5 types of cats though. You have orange, Maine Coon, white, and yeah, that's it. That's all the types of cats. There's actually just 3 types of cats: orange, white, and Maine Coon.
There's just cats. I don't know why you're complicating things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You literally went to a cat con that had like, one for each letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, I try not to remember that con because it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, we went on an early day where you weren't allowed to pet the cats yet. You had to go towards the
What
end where
the?
they. Well, because they were show cats, so if you wanted to like pet them and stuff, you had to wait until their show was over, and then the owner was like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck, I won, so go ahead and pet the cat now. I don't care. He likes the attention." Anyways, Pooprat, do you have anything? I can reread
Nope.
the statement.
No, I got nothing.
Want me to reread the statement, or do you want to
Yeah,
pass?
reread the
No, go
statement and
ahead, yeah.
reset the buzzers.
All right. Bluey is a show about Bluey, a 7-year-old male Bluey Christine healer, his family, and his friends. While most characters in the show are dogs like Mackenzie the sheepdog and Snickers the dachshund, there was a horse character named Major Tom who was voiced by Hamilton's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
So, actually, he wasn't the horse character wasn't Major Tom. It was Major Tom.
That's not no. -1 for sin.
God damn it.
You guys are gonna kick yourselves once you get the answer.
I'm gonna buzz in again. Is it some stupid bullshit like how you said Bluey Border Collie or whatever the species that Bluey is? You said Bluey instead of just Blue.
No, I was saying the character's name is Bluey Christine Healer, not
Oh,
not the
okay.
not the
I thought that was the
species.
species.
No, not the species. Strax or Pooprat? Is that a no?
Yeah, I don't.
Nope.
Bluey is female. Even though it's a blue dog, it's a female. Both children in that show are actually girls.
I've never seen Bluey.
They?
Nope, never even heard of it.
There's actually a whole YouTube thing where it's like every single reference that Bluey is female in the show, and it's almost 20 minutes long.
I don't watch those types of videos.
Yeah, but it's that weird factoid thing that's like, yeah, no, Bluey, even though it's a blue dog, it's not the stereotypical male dog.
Okay, so you can't just assign Blue to being males. Okay, that's sexist.
Well, you're the one who assumed the male was dog. Dog.
I've never seen.
Can't just assign males as dogs.
Oh, hold on. So here's the thing, too. I've never seen the damn show. So you saying if it's a male or a female dog did not matter to me because I've never
Yeah.
fucking seen it. Like,
Fair
how the
enough.
hell am I supposed to know?
Fair enough. I thought maybe Pooprat might have seen it in passing with like his nephews. Yeah.
I've seen it in passing, but it's really not easy to tell unless it's like directly brought up in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they even watch that show. So
Fair enough. All right. That moves on to the next question. Owl House. This question was meant for somebody else. Owl House is the first Disney Channel series to feature open LGBTQ characters. Luz Nochetta is bisexual, Amity Blight is lesbian, and Rain Whispers is non binary. Like I said, this was for somebody else that actually watches Owl House.
Yeah, that's none of us in this room.
Yeah.
Clearly. Clearly.
Actually, Luz is just straight up lesbian.
No, it's according to the Twitter, she is bisexual.
Damn.
Actually, even in the opening credits of the third season, quote unquote, she actually does have a title sequence where it says, "Mom, I'm bi."
fucking woke Hollywood agenda.
I like how we only have 2 sentences here, and you could probably just pick at it and try to guess.
Actually, it's not the first.
There you go. Strax got it.
What is the first?
Did I?
Strax gets the point unless somebody can actually name what the first one was. And this is Disney Channel series. This isn't one of their movies or Pixar or anything like that.
Selena Gomez's character in Wizards of Waverly Place.
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't watch Disney.
Okay, so Strax gets that point.
Do any of us here watch Disney? I don't even watch Disney movies anymore.
I used to
Apparently
watch
it's
Sweet
just-
Life of Zack and Cody.
I'm just
for
gonna
like a
say right
2-year span.
now, Owl House was amazing.
Oh, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. They were gay for each other, weren't they?
They're brothers.
They were brothers, you.
Even more progressive.
So yes.
No.
Incest is okay if it's gay because there's no baby that's produced.
I
True.
hate-
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Facts.
I will say though that Owl House is definitely a show to check out because it kind of had like Avatar vibes in terms of like just character progression. And then it turned like really dark, so dark that Disney's like, yeah, you're gonna get like 3 episodes just to close out your story, but you're non-Disney for us, so you're going to have to just like end it there. It's like, oh, great. Everybody loves the show, but fuck you. All right.
What was the first show?
The first show was in 2017 called Andy Mack. And
Yep, never heard of it.
And also another factoid. Yeah, I didn't figure anybody would know it. And another factoid is the non-binary character is actually voiced by a non-binary actor. So Whispers is actually voiced by, I think it's pronounced Avi Roke.
Hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, they're that's kind of a cool factoid. Okay, so I really thought Greenie would be a part of the actually. Just gonna throw that out there because the next one's a Yu-Gi-Oh question. And if anybody here can actually get it, I will be very impressed because I don't know how everyone else's knowledge is on Yu-Gi-Oh, but this question was going to be for Greenie.
Only for
Exceptionally
Yu-Gi-Oh!
shoddy.
Bridge questions.
It's
I've seen a few episodes a long fucking time
I
ago.
I very much considered having an abridged question, but then I'm like that might be too far. Uh the ancient chant for the Winged Dragon of Ra card is Almighty Protector of the sun and sky, I beg of thee, please heed my cry. Transform thyself from orb of light and bring me victory in this fight. I beseech thee, grace our humble game, but first I shall call out thy name, Winged Dragon of Ra. There have only been two characters to recite the ancient chant of the Winged Dragon of Ra card, Yami Yugi and Seto Kaiba.
That's no. I'm actually hold up. No,
Did you buzz?
You didn't buzz, Strax.
fuck
Buzz.
you.
Huh?
You know what?
Huh? Huh? Did you buzz?
I'm
Huh?
just gonna
No,
talk
no, you
above
didn't.
your
So
answer
shush,
until.
shush. But if you want to give your answer first, that's fine. It just won't count.
No.
Okay, actually, Pegasus also said the chant.
That's not what I had.
Actually, wasn't it Yami Merrick said the chant?
Synashi has it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's his signature card in the very end of the Battle City arc is the Winged Dragon of Ra.
Yeah, it was the fact that I had an omission. It was the fact that, yeah, the
Yeah,
third.
well,
And
in the fan fiction
also,
that
I
I
would have
wrote,
also
Pegasus said
accepted
it, so
if there was the imposters that tried to attempt it but failed. Which
Like
was,
my Valentine.
yes.
Yeah, my Valentine, she did summon the Winged Dragon of Ra on her side of the field, but she didn't perform the chant, and Merrick just used a card to take back control of the Winged Dragon of Ra. He then actually said the chant and then beat the shit out of Mai so much that she died in the manga, but she lives in the Four Kids adaptation.
I
Because
gotta
Four
check
Kids
out
was.
this manga. What the fuck?
There was a lot of twisted shit in there.
There's Pegasus dies in the manga. Because the thing about the original Yu-Gi-Oh show is that there was no Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm was made up by Four Kids because they didn't want to say die. So whoever lost a Shadow Duel in the manga just died.
Hmm.
Never mind. I was gonna say mute your mic because I saw myself picking up on your mic. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so yeah, and you should really check out the manga in general. It's really good. And I also lied. There's actually some people who do lose a shadow duel that do not die. But anyway,
Anyway, that brings us to our shiny question, which I'm calling Funko Pop Quiz.
fuck.
So on the roll 20, hopefully it loads. There's going to be an image of 6 Funko Pops, and I just need you to, when you feel confident, put them in the chat over to the side. And it is the number to the left of that one. So like, give you a couple minutes. Funko makes it kind of characters in vinyl form, but some may be harder to recognize than others without their box. You get 1 point for the character and another point for the franchise of where they're from. Best score out of a possible 12 will get the shiny point. Okay, don't hit submit until you're all ready. So go ahead and hit your buzzer when you think you have all of them, and then you can hit enter on the screen. Or should I reset? Okay, I reset. And you're all able to see the images, right? Yeah. Okay. As I was gonna do a thing where I just showed one at a time, and then I'm like, that's not gonna be fair to people because our computers load at very different times. And it's alright if you don't know some of these answers because I don't know some of these answers.
I only know 2, and I'm heavily questioning one of them.
I'm pretty sure everyone here should know number 1, I would hope.
I
Yeah, I got that one.
recognize him. I don't know him.
Other than that, maybe. There were some of them that I was seeing, like, this question in particular, I was, like, playing with Sin, and I'm like, Funko Pop quiz! And I would just send him one on Discord, and it's like, who's that one? And it's like, I don't know. And then the one was Dude Love, and I didn't realize that right across his shirt said Dude Love, and I'm like, well, I can't use that one. It's like
Yeah, no.
his name was right on his shirt, and it's like, okay, I either have to blur out his name, or I just, like, fuck it, I'm not using him. Basically, anytime I was like, okay, I'm not going to use this Funko, I'm like, here, guess that one. I think I also had like Kramer and other things that I was sending him, and I'm like, yeah, like some of these just don't look right. Ugh. Okay, you got a buzz? Do I have to buzz? Yeah, just so I know you're done. Yeah. Also, I didn't even realize that my buzzer did not have noise. Okay, so Strax is done. So Pooprat, you almost done?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and press enter. And nothing has shown up on my chat. Fantastic. Chat? Chat, please.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
I could look over to your screen at least.
You even know the specific Witcher game? God damn it, Sin.
I'll give you an actual hint.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know the specific Witcher game. I'm shit posting on that one, but I'm
Okay.
I know it's not Witcher 3 because he doesn't have the beard.
I was thinking that was a Witcher, but I didn't recognize him. I was like, is that or is that someone else?
I like your number 6. Okay, so Strax, go ahead and say which ones you thought they were.
Okay, number 1, Tim from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. 2, Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series. 5, Dumbledore from Harry Potter. And that was it.
Okay, Sin?
So, number 1 is definitely Tim the Enchanter from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And then we got number 2 being Geralt of Rivia from, I think it's The Witcher 1. 3 is Ash in a Bathrobe from Overwatch. Don't know. Number 4 is Some Bitch from Genshin Impact. Number 5 is Albus Dumbledore. I think it's specifically from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And number 6, I originally thought it was Zatanna, but then I saw that there was no, like...
Boobas?
There was no Booba, so... I went with Yuri Gregorian, that magician asshole who sued the Pokemon card game because of the spoon trick. And I know, yeah, that's... Otherwise, that's probably fucking Weird Al or something. I don't know.
Well, you're kind of close as number 6 is a musician. Pooprat, and I see that you had a different guess for
Yeah.
number...
Tim from Monty Python for 1. 3 is Katara from Avatar.
Okay, so the
I
one
know
with.
she's not wearing blue, but it looks like it. Fuck it up.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so Sin got the points here. I'm gonna go ahead and change the thing
Hold
to
up.
be.
Is number 6 fucking Slash?
It is not Slash. That one.
Okay.
That's
It
not the
was
right hat for Slash. Okay.
fucking Alice Cooper. Ah,
Yeah, I
damn
would
it.
guess that.
America
America Chop. What the fuck?
Yeah, so she was definitely one that I saw that I was like, I don't, I
Oh,
don't
from
even.
the Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
Doesn't look anything like her.
Oh, from Doctor Strange. Nope.
So if you really want to get specific, number 2 is from the show, Netflix show Witcher, not any specific video game. It's from the Netflix The Witcher.
Still doesn't look
Uh,
like him.
it kind of does if you like. It's a better angle.
Squint.
Yeah.
Doesn't that have a beard in that?
But yeah, for number 1, we have Tim the Enchanter from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which I assumed most of you would get. So yay. Even if, like I said, I had Greenie in mind, I had Joker in mind. It's like everybody is like, I'm pretty sure if you didn't get one, you'd be having a bad time. Number 2 is Geralt. That's from The Witcher. Number 3 is America Chavez. I do not remember her looking like that in the movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I don't remember
That's
any
why I
Not
didn't
straight up.
like.
bathrobe scene.
And it's like
It was
she's
a cut scene.
now
Release.
now I will admit, Pooprat, I can kind of see where Katara.
Yeah, like
I can kind of see her like doing water movements with that.
yeah. That's what I thought. She was like doing like a
Yeah.
water move.
Like
thing.
I definitely agree with you, but that's what I'm saying when I'm like Funko Pops. It's like sometimes they're just a little weird. Number 4 is from Genshin Impact. Again, I thought.
I love your answer for that one, Sin.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the thing is, I was like,
He did technically
just-
get a point for that because he did.
Yeah, you,
some bitch from Genshin Impact, and that's the thing. It looks like some bitch from Genshin Impact, and
Which that one I kind of was giving to Greenie because I assumed he would know more about Genshin Impact characters, but then it was like I was trying originally I was gonna do like all magic beings and all like, and then it just kind of got there was kind of a semi theme of all of them having like magic powers. Number 5 is Dumbledore. I specifically picked his holiday outfit just because I knew if I picked like actual Dumbledore, it would have been even more obvious.
yeah. I haven't seen those fucking movies in a long time, so
Yeah, and again, like the Christmas stuff, it's like okay, that's okay. And then yeah, the 6th one was kind of the weird one out, which was Alex Cooper, and
yeah. It would have been better if it was like his more like
his chair.
demonic, like with black
Black
eyeliner
and
and
white. Yeah.
yeah, the eyeliner, but no,
like he looks like a
it's-
fucking magician.
Yeah, but you can see in the background that it was trying to copy one of his albums.
Yeah, but like
yeah,
not
the
an
magician
iconic
aesthetic,
image.
Yeah, it's why I went with Yuri Gagarin, that asshole who sued the Pokemon TCG
Yeah.
to the point where a Kadabra never appeared in the TCG until I think a couple years ago.
Did you see his him fail at on Jimmy Carson?
Ooh, do go on.
Yeah, like so, like because he was like, "Oh, I'm a great magician," like he did the spoon bending trick, and what was his name? Can't remember his James Randi. He's a skeptic, and he like exposes like psychics and all that. So he was on the shows with him, and he was like, he brought his own set of spoons, and he's like, do your trick with any of these spoons, because they hadn't been like worked out beforehand. The way like it's like how you do that spoon bending trick is you fucking just bend it a bunch of times, so it's like really weak. So when you hold it, your heat kind of like just weakens it, so it just bends on its own.
Oh.
So he was like, these haven't
Yeah.
been fucked with, so go ahead and try with these, and exposed him.
Also, where the fuck did I get Gagarian from? Yuri Geller. That's right. That's what his actual goddamn. I got his first name right.
Also,
Gregarian was the name of the first person in space.
Huh. The more you know.
also,
And it's also Yuri as well, but with a Y in front of it.
Oh, okay. Funny thing is, I actually was going to type in Yuri with the Y, but then I'm like, oh wait, no, hold on, no. Hold on, dig deep in the brain. No, it's not. There's no Y in this one.
Also, I just have a random question. Of all the Funkos that they would make, why? Why would the Cadabra dude be one of the ones?
Well, it's for the he's like a shit character. He can't do anything.
Mm,
It's for the
Because it's
hardcore.
Funko.
I know.
Funko has like some of the dumbest shit in its
If you
library.
I
could do
mean,
a
they have
game
the Blink
with him,
182
you're great.
characters. The artist from Blink 182 naked, so I'm not surprised. But yeah. Anyways,
Well,
moving on
tell
to
me
our
there's
next.
not a Logan Paul Funko.
I wouldn't put it
There
past
is
them.
definitely a Logan Paul Funko.
I wouldn't put it
God,
past them.
no.
Whether or not it's legit, I mean, they do have those customization ones now.
Like, there is no way that there is not a Logan Paul Funko.
If
There's
if
just
if it's not Funko, it's a U2's or whichever one made Uncle Roger.
he's too much of a rich white kid to not have a Funko Pop.
Anyways,
That's when you know you've made it.
no.
You have a Funko Pop.
Anyways, buzzers are reset. We're gonna move on to our next question. After filming for Jaws in 1975 was completed, director Steven Spielberg said, "My next picture will be on dry land. There won't even be a bathroom scene." True to his word, his next film would be the third encounters of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which took place on land in Muncie, Indiana.
Pooprat, I thought you would have gotten this one like
It's not directly related
It's
to
not directly.
Jaws.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest here. I did specifically look up a Jaws trivia thing because of Pooprat, but then I found this trivia statement, and I'm like, oh, that's. I'm gonna go with that.
actually, it was not Close Encounters of the Third Kind. His next film was you shaking your head at me, telling me no, then that I failed.
Yeah, you. I'm sorry. That is okay. Pooprat.
Actually, there is a bathroom scene in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
That's the answer. Yep. There's actually a couple of them.
I've never seen that movie.
Really? It's
I've
fucking
never
great.
seen a bathroom.
Okay, so
Where
here's the
have you
thing.
been? Nah, I don't want to know.
In the corner.
So here's the thing about movies. 90% of my movie watching Pooprat was when I would be hanging out at your place for like entire weekends. Like when
Yeah.
you and I would hang out at grandma's or at your
Giant
mom's house
spider
and stuff.
invasion.
Giant spider invasion, all those classic moments. That was 90% of the movies I watched.
When the Packers won
You
the
were
Super
there.
Bowl. When the
Yep.
Packers won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Packers won the Super Bowl.
Packers won the Super Bowl.
I so considered having a mystery science theater thing, and then I'm like, I do not want to have to go through that much rabbit hole shit to do a mystery science theater thing. But yeah, I'm hoping this next question might be in everyone's wheelhouse. Because I know at least Sin's watched it. I think Pooprat's seen it. I'm not sure about Strax. But
What
it's
is it
a
about?
Princess Bride.
Yeah,
A long time ago.
As you wish. In the Princess Bride movie, Buttercup and Wesley must travel through the Deadwood Swamp while avoiding the three terrors of the dangerous landscape: random flame spurts, lightning sand, and the RUSs, rodents of unusual size.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. As you wish. In the Princess Bride movie, Buttercup and Wesley must travel through the Deadwood Swamp while avoiding the three terrors of the dangerous landscape: random flame spurts, lightning sand, and ROUSs, rodents of unusual size.
Actually, her name is Princess Bittercup.
It's Buttercup. Buttercup? No.
Oh wait, no, that's a Fallout 3 character. Damn it! Hold on, I've been playing too much Fallout lately.
Yeah, that was another video game that I considered, but again, too much rabbit hole shit.
Like I have one, but it's a semantic one, so I don't think it because it technically it
And
doesn't
mine
really.
wasn't semantics. Go for it. Go
Alright,
for
Go
it.
fuck
for
it.
it.
Actually, at the time, she didn't know it was Wesley, and his name was Dread Pirate Roberts.
That's not what I'm looking for here.
Yeah.
There's some times where they're that pedantic, but for this particular one, that is not.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he is Wesley, so
Buzz,
I was
buzz,
like,
buzz. Actually, it's not
Strax
the
didn't do
R.
a guess yet.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't matter. That means he's being too slow. Anyway,
Fine.
so
he's watching the movie right
um,
now.
I am. I literally am. I just put it in.
It's about 15 minutes in.
Yes.
I think it's like 15 to 20 minutes in.
actually, they're not ROUSs. They're just called ruse.
I believe it's actually acronymed in the
Yeah, it's
movie.
ROUS.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't think they would. I thought it was be one of those pedantic ones where it's like, well, they didn't say ROUSs. They said ruse.
Nope, that's not
Say
it.
the question one more time.
Okay. In the Princess Bride movie, Buttercup and Wesley must travel through the Deadwood Swamp while avoiding the three terrors of the dangerous landscape: random flame spurts, lightning sand, and RUSs. ROUSs. I keep missing the O because it's freaking of. Rodents of unusual size.
Actually, it's sinking sand. Are you saying lightning sand?
I am saying lightning sand. And that's
Or
actually what
sinking
it's
sand?
called. No, it's called lightning sand. I don't know why it wasn't called quicksand or anything else. It's called lightning sand.
Quicksand is trademarked, okay?
Oh, okay. Yes, and every childhood memory was quicksand's gonna be such a big thing when we're older, and we gotta be very careful of. And then it's like, when have you ever seen quicksand in your life other than in the movies?
I saw it just the other day.
Oh yeah, sure.
Just
I
right
saw a whole
outside.
family get just sucked right onto the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it only came up to their ankles, so they just walked right out.
Yep.
True story.
Anybody else want to take an extra guess?
Yeah, you know what? Sure, why the fuck not? I'll do a shit post. Actually, there are 4 obstacles. Damn it.
Nope, it's the three.
Okay, guys, I got nothing.
All right, since exhausted all of his
Throwing in
guesses.
the towel.
Actually, it's not fire. It's noxious gas.
It's called random flame spurts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from fucking Labyrinth. That's right.
All right, Strax, one more guess.
Actually, it's not the fire swamps. It's a Shrek swamp.
You know what's funny though is I've been calling it the Deadwood Swamp this whole time, but Fire Swamp is actually what it's called.
You
So Strax got the point. Because he called it the Fire Swamp, and it's like, yeah, it actually is called the Fire Swamp, not the Deadwood Swamp. Deadwood Swamp is actually the bog featured in the film The Adventures of Milo and Otis.
I'm sorry, did I just get the question right by accidentally saying
Yes.
the
Yes,
right
Drax,
word that
you
was
got
in
the
the
point.
back of my fucking head?
Yes.
you shit posted your way into victory.
My
Yeah.
subconscious pulled out the right name and I didn't even realize it?
Yeah, the swamp's name is the Fire Swamp of Florin or Gilder, depending on which direction you come in, because it's in the middle of the two kingdoms, colonies or whatever they call them. And yeah, the swamp itself is the Deadwood Swamp is from a different movie entirely. And I specifically looked up names of fictional swamps because I did want that in your minds of like, oh yeah, I've totally heard of that swamp. And then it's like, wait, that's not the right movie. It's like, yeah. So yes, Strax, you do get that point.
What
Which
just
is kind of
happened?
Strax, you got the point.
Don't know how my brain works.
You won.
You won.
Take it.
Take the
I
point.
know, but no, I don't want to.
Take the damn point.
Pooprat, take my point.
Actually, you might not want to take the point because right now, as it stands, Sin and Pooprat are tied at 3. Strax, you have 2.
Taking the point.
No, no, Strax, you. Funny enough, you got the point. So just take the point. All right. That brings us to our Disney.
We're all buzzed. We're all buzzed.
Oh shit. Thank you.
Damn it, I was thinking about doing that.
Okay, Strax, what was wrong with the statement?
Actually, that
There was no
second
statement.
sentence isn't true.
I would have laughed my ass off if you managed to get it somehow. Um. Okay, so it's a Disney question.
Ah,
It's like from 1942, so hopefully you've had a chance.
Actually, it's a
that could
Pixar
be even
question.
worse.
Okay. Revealed in the 1942 animated short Donald Gets Drafted, everyone's favorite fiery yet funny duck does indeed have a middle name, Bernard, based on a type of cap worn by naval officers. It's question 9, so I was trying to make it as hard as fucking possible, but I didn't realize Disney was a category not to be able to touch at all.
I didn't watch those Disney
Actually,
shorts
it's
from
based
back
on a
then.
coat
What's that, Strax?
or a dog. Actually, it's based on a coat.
That is not the answer I'm looking for.
Actually, his actual middle name, since it's 1942 and Disney, would probably be Johann, because Disney and Hitler were butt buddies.
Well, you
Jesus.
found what was wrong with the statement.
Oh shit.
Actually, his middle name was Hitler.
Pooprat, you want to take a guess on what the middle name actually is? I really don't want to give Sin the point for this shit post.
Actually, his middle name is Daffy.
That'd be funny as hell. Unfortunately, Sin gets the point on that one. His middle name is Fauntleroy. And it
Oh my
is
god.
The
and
fuck?
it is based on the sailor hat that's often seen as an accessory for an old-timey Little Lord Fauntleroy suits. Which was that little,
That-
yeah.
That just sounded wrong.
Also, while going down this rabbit hole, Mickey Mouse also has a middle name, which is Theodore, and Goofy has so many goddamn middle names that there's a whole wiki page alone. But most commonly was Goofy isn't even his actual name, which, I mean, everybody knows about Diggity Dog, Dibbity Dog, or whatever, but it's George Geef Goof. And his nickname is Goofy.
Fucking what?
George
Ow.
Goofy Geef Goof.
Ouch.
Yeah. Alright.
This knowledge is now embedded into my head. It's forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, there was so many like different geefs and goofs and goffs and everything else, and I was just like, yeah. Alright. I'm trying to make this actually fit the screen. So the next shiny question is our final shiny question. One I like to call parental guidance. Parents always want what's best for their kids, and that's especially true for what they want their kids to watch. In a moment,
Actually, that's not true.
In a moment, I'm going to read statements from the parent guide section of IMDb, and I want you to guess the kid movie. Whoever can guess the most correct out of 5 will get the extra point. So it's not going to be on the screen. I'm just going to have to read the statements.
So you want us to type it out, or?
No, you can still do the buzzing. If I can get my buzzer to come back up. Whole scene where Redacted and Redacted are held captive in Shell City, waking up in the fishbowl and being taken to a heat lamp with a sheet, drying out to be made into smelly knickknacks. Can be pretty frightening and emotional. However, they are revived after the tear of the Goofy Goobers causes an electrical shortage on electricity, activating the sprinklers above to completely bring them back to life. And that's the one where Sin had guessed SpongeBob. Alright. Now this one he hasn't heard yet, so we're at least good there. Alright, number 2. In the signature edition of a newly added scene, shows the giant having a dream containing his memories both on Earth and additionally shows a possibility where he originally came from. Sen?
Actually, that's the Iron Giant.
Yep.
461 milliseconds. Lag.
I can't lag the speech any faster. Alright, number 3. Donald Duck calls Daffy Duck what sounds like a goddarn stubborn N-word during their performance tonight.
Actually, that is Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yep. Okay, so we didn't have to really worry about the first point, I guess. Alright. Number 4.
Also, you said a kids movie? That's not exactly a kids movie. Have you seen Jessica Rabbit? I mean, I'm
Oh, we
sure a
all
lot of
seen her.
It was
kids.
considered a kids movie because there was half cartoons in it.
Yeah, no, there were so
and it was
many.
also like the late 80s.
There were so many adult jokes, and I'm pretty sure the entire kid audience just fast forwarded through puberty because of Jessica Rabbit alone.
Oh yeah.
I mean, okay.
They went from talking like this to talking like this.
It's like I really like that movie.
Number 4. Redacted impales a man with icicles, pinning him to the wall. He groans and tries to shoot her with his crossbow.
Actually, Mortal Kombat. Never mind.
A fucking kids movie, Mortal Kombat.
He groans and tries to shoot her with his crossbow, but is stopped. No blood is seen. Redacted says, foot size doesn't matter, which is meant to be a subtle reference to male genitalia. But most kids won't get this. Redacted is seen with a cocktail in his hand when he is singing in a beach. On a beach. That was poorly typed out. Okay.
Actually, Frozen.
Yep, that's Frozen.
Yeah, I haven't seen Frozen, so
I was just thinking, what Disney movies have people that could throw ice?
Yeah, it was
I
Elsa's the
entirely
one
forgot
who
about
impis-
Frozen.
Elsa was the person to impale the man with an icicle.
I was instantly
Kristoff.
thinking Sub-Zero.
I was too.
Hey, yeah, remember that time in Mortal Kombat when we were like 8 years old and we saw a man get fucking impaled through the stomach with an icicle? And
Fatality.
all of our no parents made absolutely no uproar whatsoever.
Absolutely none.
Not at all.
Good times, good
Some people's
times.
childhood movies are different than others. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, especially if you're watch the ones from the '80s.
And number 5. The climax is a dirigible being blown upward by strong winds and yanking a young boy into the air on a rope. As he struggles to hold on, the airship careens through the city until it crashes into a tower, while the end falls on top of nearby buildings. Strax?
Actually, Treasure Island?
It is not.
Never mind.
Sen?
I don't know movies.
Actually, James and the Giant Peach.
No.
Actually, John Wick 4.
Totally a kid movie. No.
Actually, Treasure Planet.
Nope.
Okay. Have I lost because I missed one word?
Meanwhile, Redacted runs frantically through the city to the emergency until she makes a desperate attempt to reignite her flying power with a push broom. While she succeeds, she can barely control it as she continually falls and recovers while struggling with steering as she attempts to reach the boy. There is a climactic moment when the boy loses his grip and
hold up.
falls.
Hold up. Kiki's delivery
It
service?
is Kiki's Delivery Service.
Okay.
Wait, that's Disney.
You couldn't let. No, none of them were. They weren't all Disney.
Oh, I thought you were. Sorry.
Oh.
Like the Iron Giant isn't Disney. I think that's considered DreamWorks.
No, Iron Giant is Disney.
Is it?
Yeah, I was thinking they're all
I think
Disney
so.
movies here, so I'm like, what the
You
fuck
had
Disney
Well,
movie is
SpongeBob's
this?
definitely
Duck, and then
not.
you had Iron Giant.
We
SpongeBob's
did have a
Nickelodeon.
lot of Disney movies
I
there,
could've
but
sworn
yeah,
Iron
Giant-
but they didn't hear the SpongeBob one, so
I could have sworn Iron Giant was like at least John Bluth.
no. Don Bluth was fucked over by this time.
I'm looking this
Yeah,
up.
his aren't kids movies.
Yeah, no. I think we've all seen the one scene in Land Before Time where Littlefoot's mother dies. and then we all have to bawl like a bitch in the movie theater. I
Mhm.
mean, you know, I heard about it from a
Iron
friend.
Giant is Warner Brothers.
Oh,
That's
it's very
fucking
Disney-like.
yeah.
Also, I think Who Framed Roger Rabbit is also Warner Brothers.
Yeah, it just has like all the various characters.
Yeah, they somehow managed to have Disney characters in a Warner Brothers movie, which just feels like a really surreal thing, and might have been the push that Disney was like, "Oh yeah, no, we could totally market our characters to other things." Was this letter from a dude from SquareSoft?
Man, no, I didn't mean to make them all from but no, no, SpongeBob is Nickelodeon, Iron Giant is Warner Brothers, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Touchstone, but it's also considered Warner Brothers and Disney uh, licenses as well. Frozen, yeah, Disney, and then Kiki's is Studio Ghibli, which is an offset of Disney as well. So, yeah,
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
like
But it's
I
also kid movies, so I mean, basically all kid movies come from Disney at some point or another. I did consider it a sixth one, but as soon as I read like the Kiki's parental guide, I'm like, I'm not gonna do anymore. I think I'm done after number 5. But yeah, which Sin did get the points for that because yeah, he got
Oh, what's point standing before we get into our final question?
well,
Let's not talk about it.
yeah. Sin has 5, Pooprat 3, and Strax 2.
Oh, cool. So I could just totally fail this.
Yeah.
Unless Granny wants to make it that if either me or Strax
Yeah, we'll make it worth
get
2 points. Or make it worth 3 points. There you go. We'll make it worth 3 points. That way either
I
tied or win.
My Donald Duck shit Hitler Nazi shit post deserves this victory.
Alright,
Oh, this is gonna
fine.
get you canceled so bad. It's gonna get me canceled so bad. Everybody in this call's canceled.
Gotta lock your buzzer. No, actually, I could have been doing that during the parental guidance until I was done reading the statement. Then everybody could unlock it. Okay, anyways, yes, this is the final question, which is the most important question because it involves real life skills. Hey, sleepyheads, time to wake up. According to the Sleep Foundation, one way to help waking up easier is by using a physical alarm clock with a loud beeping sound. But be sure to avoid that snooze button. Disruptive sleep does not provide the same benefits as continuous sleep. If you tend to be able to wake up after hearing the first alarm, move the alarm to where you have to physically get up to move it.
Actually, you shouldn't hit the snooze button at all. You should just wake the fuck up.
It does say in this statement to just avoid that snooze button.
Damn. Okay, well, I wasted my buzzer for right now. Actually, can I buzz in again?
I feel like everyone else should get a chance, but okay.
I'm just gonna buzz so he gets another chance to buzz.
Aw. You know what? I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm buzzing so Pooprat can buzz, because I ain't got shit.
yeah, you repeat the question.
According to the Sleep Foundation, one way to help make waking up easier is by using a physical alarm clock with a loud beeping sound. But be sure to avoid that snooze button. Disruptive sleep does not provide the same benefits as continuous sleep. If you tend to not be able to wake up after hearing the first alarm, move the alarm to where you have to physically get up to move it.
All of that sounds right.
Yeah.
Let me emphasize
Okay.
something. With
Hold on.
using a
No, hold
physical...
on.
Okay.
Hey, hold on.
Okay.
So here's the thing. This might be one of those semantic things. Interrupted sleep doesn't provide any fucking benefits at all. It actually really greatly hinders your body's ability to function.
That's not what I'm looking for in the statement now.
Damn.
Actually, you can use a digital alarm, but your digital alarm is going to be on a phone, which is a physical object, so does that really count?
I think she's preparing to throw something at you.
I'm trying to debate this because I don't feel Strax is right enough.
Oh shit. Actually, uh, so you should not use a digital alarm that has a really loud beeping sound. You should use a an alarm that has like a softer droning sound that'll annoy the shit out of you, but just so subtly. Nothing to kickstart your wickedness, but just to ease you into being
And
conscious.
Sin is pulling an Amy Whirlpool. You've given too much to now you're wrong.
Well, then just take the amount that I was right and disregard the amount that I was wrong.
Ah, okay. I'll tell you what the actual answer is, and you can decide whether or not you want to really get extra points or not, because you've
Sure.
already won. But the actual answer is you should not be using a physical alarm clock with a loud beeping sound because that just already wakens you up with stress. So you are right in the terms that it should be a more calming sound. But they actually say that the best kind of alarm clock that to give you is one with a bright light that stimulates um, the effect of the sunrise. So
Yeah, I'm not. No, don't give me that point. I don't deserve it.
it should be a light alarm from devices like sunrise alarm clocks that seek to simulate the gradual increase in ambient light, just like a natural sunrise. Research also shows that the sound of your alarm could potentially reduce the grogginess or sleep inertia you experience after waking. While data is inconclusive, there is some evidence which associates the melodic sounding alarms with less perceived sleep inertia and neutral sounding alarms like beeping with greater perceived sleep inertia.
Although, really, the best thing you should do is just wake the fuck up. Okay,
Yeah,
just don't fall back asleep.
just have a proper circadian rhythm. Yes,
Yeah,
but
the easiest way to set your sleep schedule is to just consistently wake up at the same time. Don't It doesn't matter what time you fall asleep. Just wake up at the same time and just keep and stay up until, until your body feels tired, and then just keep waking up at that same time, and then eventually your body will learn to fall asleep when
Yeah, this
you
is
want it
very
to.
basic information that everyone has nailed since they were 10, including and especially me.
Uh-huh. Didn't you wake up at like 4 p.m. this
We don't
afternoon?
talk about that. That's irrelevant.
To be fair, one thing I hate is that my body starts waking me up earlier and earlier at points.
we also have two fur alarms too, and one of them woke us up at like midnight last night.
Yeah, yeah, it's not the one that usually invades our private space. It's the one that avoids us at all costs. He actually woke us up and started crawling around us like a fucking shark, just waiting for chum.
To the point that we got paranoid and thought something happened to the other cat. Like, oh god, like
Aw.
Yeah, like wonton. I was
like we thought
I felt,
he was basically being lassie. It's like, Timmy fell down a well. You gotta go save him.
and then I go out into the
Wonton fell
living
down the
room and I
toilet.
look at Muffin, and Muffin just is staring at me like a fucking crackhead. To be fair, he is kind of a crackhead because
Yeah.
he's on pain meds from his surgery, so he's
Mr.
a little
Meows.
yeah.
Gregory Meows.
Gregory Meows. Oh
Meows
god.
MD.
Meows MD.
Needs a cane.
The tail
Start
is shaped like a
diagnosing people
cane.
with lupus. Hmm?
His tail is shaped like a cane, so I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. Winner.
hey, I actually won one of these for once.
Too many Disney questions.
All right, now what the heck are you guys doing to my thing? Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
And I didn't. There wasn't the fact that it was Disney questions. I'm also ignorant as to Disney.
Yeah, it was mostly the shit posting points.
Yeah,
Because he got the
it was.
Jaws question. Oh no, that was Pooprat's
No,
point.
that was Pooprat.
Yeah, I
Pooprat got
got
the
that.
Jaws question. It was the Donald Duck.
Well, it
one
ain't really a
that I
Jaws
shit
question.
posted.
I know, like I said, when
More
I
related to the director in a different, a whole other
okay,
movie.
so when I went under trivia for Jaws, and I went onto IMDb and I looked up the trivia stuff, and I saw that quote from Steven Spielberg, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I'm like, oh, like that's not really Jaws, and I knew that that was gonna be brought up because it's like, it's not really straws, and it's like,
You could have sat there and like, what's the name of the harbor master in Jaws?
yeah, see, I would have had to watch the
Frank Silva.
yeah, I would have had to have watched the movie again just to be able to find things like that.
Yeah,
I
it,
actually
it only
thought,
appears on one sign for one scene.
I will be honest, I did consider having one of my what's wrong with this pictures to be the chalkboard and figure out what was wrong about like what was missing from the chalkboard. I was like, yeah, good luck trying to
I'd get that one for sure.
yeah, it's like, yeah, figure out what I removed or added. I did consider that, but I'm like, I would have to
You know, thinking about it, I would like to thank Donald Duck specifically for this victory because I think both of the points where I seized victory did involve Donald Duck.